Today's recording, we're going to create a CTA. So CTA stands for Call to Action. It's essentially a trackable link that we have on HubSpot websites and blog posts and landing pages. Sometimes it looks like a regular hyperlink. Other times it looks like an actual button. So to go to your CTAs, you want to go to Marketing, Lead Capture, and CTAs. This will bring up a list of all of your CTAs across all of your pages. Sometimes not even on your page. You can actually place CTAs not on your pages. And you get to see how many views, the click rate, how many clicks it got, and where it's hosted. So you get to see, okay, this one CTA is on 50 pages, which makes me think it's probably in like a header or footer, or just, in a template somewhere. But to create a new CTA, we want to go to Create CTA. I'll open up this little builder. You can create, this is just, the default content. It would be something like learn more, or it could be, download the guide. That's the button. You can get some default button styles. So it always defaults to simple, or if you do link no style, this is going to look like a regular hyperlink. There's also primary, download, push, padded. Usually we stick with simple or link no style. And if you do link no style and the account is set up with some sort of, custom CSS button classes. So for example, there could be a class called, teal button. You would apply this teal button class to this CTA. It won't look different here, but when you place it on the page and the page then loads the CTA while also loading the CSS file, the teal button styles will be applied to this CTA. And click next. You want to rename it. So a good way is like, what was the CTA saying? Let's go back. It was saying download the guide. Okay, so if I ever want to search for the CTA later, maybe I would search for download the guide. And then, where is this page going? It's probably going to, a HubSpot page. This is making me think, if it's download the guide, it could be going to a PDF. So if it was going to a PDF, because they submitted a form and they're on the thank you page, they want to download the guide, right? So that could be an instance where we use an external website URL because we're linking to a PDF that is in the file manager. So in order to get to a PDF in the file manager, you would simply have to go to Files and Templates, Files, and then find that specific PDF within your file manager. So you could do something like, here's a PDF. You can copy the URL. You can choose different URLs depending on what subdomains you use for your premium content. In this case, we're doing this info.directdevelopment subdomain. I'm going to copy that URL, go back to the CTA, I'm going to make it again because I left. Let's download the guide. It's a link no style, advanced options. Again, a teal button. And again, teal button is... It's not some sort of global thing. It would be a class that was created for this account. It's download the guide, going to some sort of guide PDF. In this case, it was a, nonprofit fundraiser's guide to launching a blog. So it'd be, guide to launching a blog. So something like that, something where you can you want to be able to search intuitively for the CTA later. If you want to, you can open a new window and you can assign it to a specific campaign. I'll press save. It'll appear in your listing as like this is the new CTA we just created. And if you ever go into the landing page, you can insert the CTA wherever you want it. You can view the data on this specific CTA in terms of analytics, so how many clicks it got, how many views it got, and how many submissions it eventually led to, if that was applicable. You can also make A/B tested CTAs. So it's like if you want to, change, the text a little bit, instead of download the guide, it's download the PDF, right? So something small like that. You can make different versions. Or you can make smart version as well to only show a specific, CTA to people based on, MQLs, based on lifecycle stage, or based on a specific list membership. They'll see this CTA, and then if they're not in this list membership, they'll see this other CTA. And that is it for CTAs.